everyone, it's Margaret Manning here, and welcome to 60 and Me. This is the place where women over 60 come to be inspired. My guest today is Josephine Lalwan. She has a great website. It's called Chic at Any Age. She started it about 7 years ago, and her intention was to really inspire mature women to get excited about fashion and style, and to wear whatever clothes they like at any age. So welcome to the show, Josephine.
Thank you, Margaret. It's a great honor to be on 60 and Me. I think it's a fantastic site with great resources for women of a certain age.
Yes, we are women of a certain age, and we are special. I think that, as we've talked about before, there's a stereotype that women over 60 don't really care about fashion and style. But maybe there's some that would just like to be comfortable and not worry about it. But a lot do care. And I'm so happy we've got you here because you spent most of your life in the fashion business, and you know a lot about, the sort of trends, but not just that, kind of what people should look for. And today I'd love to chat about winter because it's here.
Yeah, it's definitely here in London, yes.
Yeah, and most of the Western Hemisphere. And for the women that are watching in Australia, it'll be with you soon. But let's talk about winter fashion. And, where you start when you're thinking about putting together, put all your summer clothes away and start thinking about your winter outfits. What's the first thing to think about?
Well, I would say coat is the most important thing to have a good coat in your wardrobe. And I think that's where you need to put a little bit more of your budget or percentage of your budget into a coat because it should last you a while. It should really keep you warm. I think it's not something you can cut corners on. If you buy a cheaper fabric, it's not really going to keep you warm. Yeah. So if you possibly can afford it, go for a natural fabric. Or what's really popular this year, it's been pretty popular for the last few years, is a down coat, a duvet coat, a puffer coat,
these
whatever.
Puffer coats.
They call it different in different. They call it a doudou in France. They were wearing them a lot when I was over there recently. It really is a good workhorse because it keeps you very warm. You can get ones now if you're a traveler that can pack away in just a little bag. So. Yes. They're really, really, really good to have.
Good investment. I've actually seen them. A lot of the women in Switzerland wear them as well. And they wear both the short jackets, but more the 3/4 length down to just above your knees. Is that what you're thinking of?
I've got one of those. Yes, definitely. And especially if you're a trouser wearer, it looks great.
Yes.
If you're into the longer, maybe over the knee skirts or dresses or whatever, then you would need a longer length.
And they come in beautiful colors too.
Oh, stunning. I mean, really lovely. So some of them are a little bit silvery, a little bit metallic-y, that can cheer you up in the dull weather.
Well, that's trendy right now, isn't it? Metallics. I mean, this Christmas, I'm seeing nothing but gold and silver, well, gold especially everywhere.
Yes. There's a lot of sparkle, little metallic sheen in a lot of the styles. Yes,
I'm glad.
I like it as well. I think it's great. I think as we get older, we need a little bit more of that. If it's too mad or too dull, it can pull us down a little bit. So yeah.
Well, I think in a way, this is a little off topic, but clothes are kind of your voice, aren't they? I mean, they shout your personality. And if you've got a boring, well, not that grey is boring, but if you've got, I went out the other day. Actually, I was in Edinburgh a few weeks ago in Scotland, and it was a sea of black. I mean, everybody had a black coat, and it was just so like, I had a black coat on as well. So it's just color's nice sometimes.
I think it's lovely, and I'm really going into a little bit more color as I get older. I mean, black is fine, and if you've got one, lovely. You can always jazz it up with a scarf in a great color that suits you. But I think it is quite hard to wear black. I mean, our skin fades, our hair color fades, the eye color fades, and black needs a bit of drama if you're going to wear black.
Well, also you can do things like you can wear boots that are a funky color. And I wear berets. I wear hats all the time. So I have purple. I have every color almost under the sun of inexpensive berets, actually. I just like the colors.
So do I. I've got a lovely bright red one. I love hats. I mean, I'm a real hat person. I often feature them on the blog. Yes. Often I'm wearing hats. I like the sort of brimmed ones, the fedora ones, and the Panama ones in summer. I mean, I'm a great hat wearer.
Do you know Judith Boyd?
Oh, yes, I met her. She came to France and we met in Nice,
Oh,
and
she's awesome.
we had such fun together. I mean, she was so lovely. And
Yes.
I do, when she does the hat attack thing, I often
Yes.
send over a picture and stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you're interested and you're watching us just natter away here, everybody, Josephine's website is chic@anyage.com, and Judith Boyd is stylecrone.com. And she loves hats. That's what made me think of her.
Oh, yeah. She got some amazing vintage hats. Stunning.
Yeah. So we've said coats are really important to get a basic great coat for the winter. Invest in one that's going to last a few years and spend that little extra for good material. And then you said color it up with boots and hats, and maybe try a puffer coat, or these duvet coats.
Well, yeah, they're
different.
fantastic. Yes, yeah. I mean, these days actually coats have become not just utilitarian; they're a fashion statement in their own right. You know, some women have, if they can afford it, they have a sort of few coats, so that for different occasions, and et cetera, et cetera. So they have become quite a statement, and you see quite a few. I've got a post coming out tomorrow with street style shots in Paris, and there's some wonderful burgundy coats and some lovely bright blue coats. Yeah, burgundy is my color this season. I'm loving.
Yeah, I love it. What did you see in Paris? I mean, just in terms of coats, I mean, a little more descriptive than the color. What other shapes did you see?
I saw a lot of sort of anorak style, a lot of fake fur collars. It really was the thing they were going past all the time. The usual puffer coats, but a little bit more color, because the Parisians can be quite into black. And I did notice some pinks, some blues, some brighter tones, which was quite interesting, actually.
I don't think I've ever seen much pink in France at all. And because I go through France sometimes, but in Switzerland also, they're very toned to the taupes and the paler pinks and pale blues, not so much bright color, but United States.
The Parisians as well, so I was quite surprised.
Oh, that's cool.
2 blue coats coming out tomorrow, 1 burgundy one, and 2 sort of bright pink sort of faux fur shawls or scarves or whatever they were. That was quite interesting. They like khaki, actually. They like khaki.
Yes, khaki is very khaki and black and brown and navy. But
Yeah,
still, they accent them. But what about capes and shawls? Those are my favorites. But what do you think of those?
I'm loving them this season. I've featured a few on the blog. I think they add an extra layer of warmth for a start, which is useful. I wear them over the coat, or if it's a little bit milder, or I'm going out in the evening, I wear it, if it's a bit chilly in the restaurant or wherever you're going, just to have this little shawl or cape around you is wonderful. I've got some reversible ones, so there's a good budget thing. Two in one.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
I know. So it's burgundy one side and black the other. And I've got one in the summer, which is grey on one side and blue on the other. So you've got two, Actually, I cheat. What I do is there's a label on it. I just unpick the label. And there it is, label disappears, so you can reverse it.
So it's not meant to be. It's meant to be as you open it, I suppose you can see
it. There's a label, but I took it off.
Yeah. So that's I think what we're saying here, and I love your attitude to clothing, is that, I mean, you're very much like Judith in this respect, is that it's great to have some basics, some things that are really well styled, but then go crazy. Then just then let your personality come out and just have fun with it.
Absolutely. I mean, as I say, I've got some great jewelry. I've got some great accessories. I've got some scarf. I'm a great scarf.
Oh, wow.
Scarf.
That's pretty.
And this is lovely in the winter. That's, kind of like a leopard, but I don't like leopard on me because we're back to the color thing, and it's too yellow and too brown. And so I found a leopardy print with a blue.
Can you open that one a bit more, that one? Yeah, that's really pretty. That's gorgeous.
It's great.
Yeah,
I mean, it really livens things up. And this is a winter one because I'm into sort of red. I think, you can't probably see the red.
We can see.
It's gone a bit black.
No,
okay.
I can see it.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. You're a camouflage almost.
Yes, it's sort of I don't know what it is, but sort of camouflage print in red, and then there's another one. I'm hoard scarves. I don't know where I'm going to fit them.
That's beautiful with what you've got on right now.
Yes, that would work with that, wouldn't it? But it really jazzes up your coats, your jackets. If you've got grey, navy, black, it's lovely to have a little bit of colour, I think, around you, just under your face.
I think in winter particularly, in the winter it's grey outside, like both of us are dealing with light here, which gets pretty dark in the afternoons. And it's just nice to add a little element of colour because, as you said, whatever the coats, the good quality coats tend to be a solid colour, and they're black or navy and just a beautiful scarf. The faux fur is is a nice
Oh,
idea.
I'm really into faux fur at the moment. I've featured it a lot. There's some lovely ones. I've got a sort of like a bottle green one, which I just bought recently, which is great. I've got an old navy coat. I mean, it must be 5-6 years. And it's okay. It's good quality. It's a little boring. And I put this fake fur collar thing on, and it looks $1 million. So.
And it's green and blue. How pretty is that?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it works.
I love you break the rules. Rules are to be broken in fashion. Well, that's what I love. And that is your philosophy with your site, with Chic at Any Age. It's that, basically do what you like. Feel good, feel stylish, feel chic. But don't overdo it, but just find those special things that reflect you.
Definitely. And it doesn't have to cost a fortune. It may take a little planning, but it doesn't have to cost a fortune.
Well, on that note, I'm going to go out and try to find a fake faux fur because they feel good too. I actually have a parka, like a duvet jacket, which has got brown fur around the edge. So it's kind of on it, it's attached. But I like the idea of detachable. Yeah,
but that's very on trend at the moment. They're all wearing those parkas with a fake fur. So there you go.
Style. All right then. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Josephine. We'll talk to you later, but thanks for being here. Great advice.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our 60andMe YouTube channel and also visit our website. We are a strong and dynamic community of women over 60. We're challenging aging stereotypes, and every day we share fascinating stories, interesting questions, and great conversation.